Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. Now, there are a few presidents of political parties whose pockets are burning because they've just lost a whole heap of cash. All the minor parties have lost a whole lot of cash to the Independent Electoral Commission, or IEC. And probably most prominent of the political parties, and this is not surprising, is Hlahdi Motsoeneng's African Content Movement, who are really peed off. Really peed off. They're suing everybody and anything that moves. In fact, the video that went viral about that drunk person placing a vote, he's taking action in the courts about that. And he's also one of the complainants about the way the election was run. I think he's just realized the reality check is that he's going to be out of pocket probably about close to R500,000 in fees levied by the IEC. Now, there's one concerning thing about this, and that is that what they're actually doing is they're making it almost impossible for new political parties to actually establish themselves because it's just going to be too expensive. You know, if you've got to run a new political party in South Africa and you don't have a base, these are your costs if you don't get a seat. Parties paid a 200,000 rand deposit to contest the nationwide elections, and 45,000 rand for each province they contested. That money is forfeited if they fail to win any seats. And of course, ACM, or African Content Movement, won diddly squat. In fact, they were lucky to get a couple of votes right across the nation. Thanks to a massacre of small parties in 2019, forfeits total 16.7 million rand. That's money that the IEC is keeping. More than double the money the IEC got to keep in 2014. Gauteng and Limpopo were the joint winners as provinces with the largest number of failures, each earning the IEC 1.35 million rand. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach a couple of images so you can get your head around how this figure comes up. Okay, let's move on. South Africa's 2019 national and provincial elections has earned the Electoral Commission 16.7 million rand thanks to the massacre of minor parties. Each party was required to pay a 200,000 rand deposit to contest the election for the National Assembly and another 45,000 rand for each of the provincials or the provinces where they wish to appear on the ballot. A total of 605,000 rand for those who wish to contest every province nationally. The deposits are forfeited in every election where a party fails to secure a seat. And there were a record number of parties that failed to cross the bar in 2019. Had the IEC not given parties an effective 33% discount on the deposits required, by increasing them well below the rate of inflation, small parties would have been subsidized the organization to the tune of 22.2 million rand. Excuse the English there, but it's as it's written. The national election had the largest number of failed parties at 34, but Limpopo and Gauteng each came close with 30 parties on the ballot, and not a single seat was won between them. The Northern Cape was smallest number of failures at 17. As I say, I'll actually put that little table of how this money is allocated in a picture just coming up. The total is slightly over 100% more than the deposits that were lost in the last general election in 2014, which netted the IEC 8.28 million rand. Though the deposits loom large for some small parties, the forfeited amounts are tiny in relation to the IEC's overall budget for the election. Yet the big increase suggests the Commission could have afforded to cut slightly less deeply as it sought to contain costs. The difference between the 2014 and 2019 forfeits would have been enough for the IEC to pay 3 times as much as it did for the indelible ink pens that drew complaints for not being all that indelible after all. And those indelible ink pens apparently cost the IEC something like 2.7 million rand. Someone did very well out of that deal. And apparently the company that supplied the pens is tied up with one Cyril Ramaphosa. Isn't that fascinating? Now please remember to subscribe to be kept informed, ring the bell, and have a great day. Bye for now.